All right, so we're going to light this, okay, with the intention of cleansing ourselves, okay, our space, okay, our channel, those that we are connected to, those that need purification, healing, love. That's right, peace, harmony, and so it is. All right. Sorry, I just felt called to just cleanse. All right, so we're going to use this deck. And we're going to kick some ass with some love. Okay? Look at this. Just, I mean, I know I'm about to shuffle and all, but I mean, you know, ooh-wee. Okay. We'll get into this energy. Super proud of us. We're kicking ass with love. You guys are amazing. Wow, check this out. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Could be some clarity coming in here. All right, let's see what the messages are. 9 of Cups. Look at this. Wowza. No. You want that one? All right, let's see. The Emperor. Strong leadership energy. Strong, like, focus energy, too. I feel like somebody has their eye on the prize. I'm kind of getting that, like, eye on the prize. Someone has their eye on the prize. All right. Okay. I love that this is like a whole tree and there's this groundedness, rootedness, like it's expansive. It's really a beautiful representation of masculine energy. So they did a good job on that picture. Then I have a 5 of Swords. It was going well until that. 5 of Swords. So what's up someone's butt here? Look at Justice. I don't know. I feel like someone is not themselves. I feel like someone's mind has kind of gotten away from them. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of like if you're looking at this picture and the grayness and the confusion and the, you know, just kind of firing things off, because it's almost like there's desperation with this. There's like kind of drawing at straws, right? Even to a point where it's like really, I'm getting a lot of projected energy with this. So there is justice here being, something's being balanced out here. 6 of Cups, there could be someone having difficulty processing emotions, feelings, memories. There is something that is going through a transitional time in their life. So they could be, you know, experiencing difficulty with this transition. I'm getting like life changes here. Major life changes going on for potentially this energy. It might have something to do with someone that they were involved with, or the many that they were involved with. That's 9 cups is a lot of cups. So this could also be specifically talking about a bit of like distractions, obsessions, even potential like indulgences in some way. Yeah, there could be someone. Yeah, okay, let's see. Three of Pentacles here. I have a Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. I'm getting like there could have been work done as a group towards something or against something. Like I'm seeing like shots fired here, but they didn't hit their mark, is what I'm getting. So maybe they didn't get a bullseye, right? Like they worked with others to send some sort of like slandering, defamation, blocking something someone does online with the swords here. And there is some sort of like, I don't know if this is your energy or if this is someone they're connected with. It's someone they're connected with. Okay, I just got confirmation of that. So there's something playing out here, you know, and they worked with others. It might have something to do with like something you've created. They may have worked with others to thwart your creations. That would overall affect your ability to earn, take care of your family and yourself. They may have stolen business from you in some way, shape, or form, or slandered your name at work. I'm also getting like talked shit about you and like the work you do or something. Some sort of like group here. Then I have this Knight of Pentacles. I am getting a water sign, feminine energy here. This could be you though. This could be you kind of like out there in the limelight. I'm getting spiritual gifts with this, like psychic abilities, empathy, clairsentience even. I'm getting like you're in touch with spirit, and so you've been guided to be seen and put yourself out there for the purpose of God working through you, spirit working through you, to help others, okay? And I have a Knight of Pentacles. So we're going to find out what that's all about. Let's see. We'll take 3 more cards, Spirit. Thank you. Let's see. I'm getting like, I'm still hearing eye on the prize. Okay, so there's something about prize, okay? Maybe someone thought someone was a prize. Okay, come to find out they were deceived. It's almost like there's a treasure here that might have been hidden the whole time. The true prize has been hidden the whole time. This is a decoy. Yeah, look at this deception here. Interesting. Look at this Fool card, bottom of the deck. Their folly. Okay, there's folly here. It's like they wanted you to walk off the cliff and not come back. Right? I'm getting calculated plan. Money invested. Here's the World card. I'm also getting like you may have gotten away from them. Had your own plan. Maybe an escape plan. And now they can't reach you. Because you found some sort of escape route. Look at a map, a treasure map, and then the World card. Okay? You're safe. You're in like a cocoon. Okay? You're protected. You could be isolated. But whatever you experienced, this was reaching a level of expertise for some of you. Yeah. It's almost like while they were plotting your demise, you were plotting your escape. You might have been several steps ahead of them. So they're like, how did they escape that? How did they know that? Right? There was evidence along the way that you were several steps ahead of them. Huh. It's like spirit led you to safety as well. There is this, cocoon, chrysalis energy that I'm getting from this world card. So it's almost like spirit led you straight to safety. Okay, because they caught on to what was going on here. Okay, and through that process, there was a lot of things that you learned along the way. Look at those paths, that track, right? There's an energy that could be trying to track you, okay, as well. I'm also getting that. So just be aware of your surroundings, okay, for some of you. Be conscientious of your surroundings. All right, so I have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, but the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. All right, so this is a whole lot of putting energy out there and, not necessarily receiving it back per se. But I'm getting this could be what's playing out for them. Like, these are like the opposites of one another. It's still that infinity symbol, okay? Here's the infinity symbol when it's upright, right? We see it this way, right? This way. It's in reverse. So whatever's been going on is literally going at the rhythm in which it was sent. Okay, so it's almost like going back around the track. Okay, so return to sender. All right, and the same applies here. There could have been like entertaining multiples to like, look at all those hands grabbing, like very grabby, greedy, doing things for the sake of money. Or this could be someone wanting to receive something, like asking for a handout to receive something, okay? And again, like, they may have wanted you in this position of lack, but now they find themselves in this position of lack. And things not going their way. It's almost like the wheels, flipped. It's like, see you on the flip side, like, for real. I said that just a couple minutes ago. That's so funny. See you on the flip side, like, legit. That's the title of this reading. See you on the flip side. Because that's what's playing out here. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, well, we'll get some more here. Like, this is karma playing out. This is cause and effect playing out. This is like the energy you put out, you receive back. Okay, this is a lesson in that. Right? Somebody wanted to control somebody else's life. Okay? They thought they had more power than God, and they don't. Then they're learning a very, very difficult lesson. All right? Yeah, they're about to get their ass whooped. See that whip? Someone's about to get their ass whooped. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We're not playing. Like, it's coming in hot, all right? Or someone's coming in hot. Someone's wanting to kind of like make moves in a certain direction. So what's this Chariot? Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Swords. Heartfelt. Or is this someone that they've had something with in the past? Someone they've had something within the past, and this Two of Swords is telling me that currently they don't have access to you. In fact, when you shoot, you don't miss. So I'm getting like, you already know this is coming. and someone very much could be stopped in their tracks. That's what I'm getting with that Chariot energy and the Two of Swords. So, spicy reading today. I just tapping into the energy, y'all, and this is being communicated, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the essence of this. So, yeah. 8 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. Yeah, I feel like they're watching you, okay? You're in this peaceful state. You're focused and working on things, and they're paying off for you. Like, there's so much growth, okay? There's been so much growth in separation, okay? So that alone speaks for itself. Whereas before, the energy that you would create with would be taken, right? It wasn't reciprocated evenly, correct? Like, this was depletion, not adding to growing and nurturing. It was the opposite of growth. Although the 6 of Pentacles does talk about, right, generosity, charity, all of those things, okay? But what I'm getting is that someone sees that you have the money, and where they're at, I feel like there's a bit of loss, possibly job loss, right? With the 3 of Pentacles, job loss I'm also getting. So maybe how they were earning isn't a way that they can earn anymore for some reason, is also what I'm getting. So there's energy here that I'm getting, like this person from the past wants to potentially say, you know, I want to make things work, okay? And this Hangman energy is telling me there's something, as like, I feel like you would be sacrificing something, okay? If you were to, you'd be sacrificing yourself. So self-sacrificing, I'm getting. And then I have a Queen of Pentacles. Like, you're good. You don't need a damn thing from this person. And you're not helping somebody out that, you know, certainly has some things to learn, okay? I feel like they're in fear. They're in a state of turmoil, mental turmoil, angst. I'm getting mental anguish. All right. And, you know, what's this? Yeah, I'm getting like what you're creating and what you've established for yourself is grounded. It's foundational. You've done it on your own. You continue to do it on your own. Whatever anyone said about you, I'm getting like you prove, like your character speaks for itself, regardless of what these liars have to say, okay? They were only telling on themselves. Every single thing they said about you was about them. And that is the truth. Ruth. Maybe your name's Ruth. All right. But you may have intimidate people at this point. So maybe you spend a lot of time, you know, connecting to spirit, going within for guidance and fine tuning, going within for this like beautiful connection that you have, taking time out, resting. You know, there could be something that you're going to be, you know, working on very soon. So let's get some more info on this. What is the advice on this? Yeah, this energy from the past, like, you know, looking for love in all the wrong places. It's that song. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Nothing's working out over there, okay? Nothing's working out over there. 5 of Wands. There's nothing but conflict. Six of Cups. So this is someone who's like in their feelings about the past and you. All right. This also could represent like, yeah, no, that's what that is. They're like, nope, that's it. Okay. So you could be like feeling this energy here. All right. So again, like doing the Ho'oponopono might help release this energy. Okay. We have the moon. Yeah. Like I was picking up earlier, like they were doing all kinds of stupid shit. Okay. Just moon energy from a place of, you know, control, fear, anxiety, black magic, okay, spiritual attacks here to somehow affect your intuition, your ability to see, know, feel, sense, all of those abilities, okay. I just, you know, High Priestess energy confirming that. Like this is something that, you know, look at this. They know the potential. They know your legacy, your destiny. Okay, so they were trying to affect this. All right. That's what this was all about. Was like, how do you, you know, affect this person? But you're divinely protected by the Ace of Swords. Okay. So they couldn't mess up what was for you. Okay. King of Cups is clarifying, you know, the coordinator of this. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It also could be like, you know, maybe somebody dabbles in the, like they entertain people at work, meaning like they have relations at work, potentially for money. Ace of Swords again. And then we have the Empress. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. X marks the spot. What you've created is something that they're trying to find. What's interesting, what's interesting about this is like they're trying to find something outside of themselves, whereas you know it's within. You're caressing it, you know, in this picture, right? You're busting there at the seams. You know, you've created something and you're nurturing it, and you know that it comes from within. And then this is an energy with the Knight of Pentacles looking for it outside. So it's interesting, the contrast there. There's a bit of like duality with that. There we go. Still. Yeah. This Empress is birthing something that, you know, is part of a legacy, part of a, something, you know, that is like part of the divine plan. Okay. Page of Swords. Ooh, the Magician in the reverse. Going to clarify the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like they watch to see if anything they've sent your way or paid for is working. All right, so... Hi. See. Do you want this in the reverse? No. Three of Wands. Yeah. The plans they had for you are now the plans for them. There you go. They did a lot. They did a lot. Look at Death card. I'm getting that they're not wanting this to end. And so their plans are to see how they can intervene and prevent this from ending. Temperance. Eight of Pentacles. All right, someone is, operating in their authentic self and has the ability to transmute and alchemize energy, healing energy. Okay, so you could resonate with being a healer on the healing path or been on the healing journey yourself. All right, I feel like they worked with a group, okay? They wanted to create all kinds of confusions and illusions about this whole thing because they were wearing masks, okay? They were pretending to be something that they're not. They're like con artists, okay? Everything was planned out, okay? So this was like a coordinated effort by multiple people, specifically this energy here, as well as this energy, okay? And I'm getting like this is, potentially doing something for the sake of like instant gratification, being seen, feeling, like you're popular, or, whoever you're with makes you look good, and you're doing things for the sake of like appearances. It's almost like, it's not gold digger energy, but I would say like someone who's out there with everybody, and, it could be masculine or feminine. So I'm getting like, I'm going to use the word like gigolo. I don't know. I feel like somebody's had a lot of partners. All right. Okay, we have that Fool card clarifying the Hanged Man here. So, yeah, I'm getting like new perspective on life. Okay, definitely a new perspective on life. Been through a transformation. Okay, gone through maybe some sort of like almost an ego death to some extent. Like gone through a whirlwind. Like this is a hurricane or tornado, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like this has been a whirlwind. Queen of Wands here. So with the Death card, I'm getting like a rebirth, like a phoenix, right? It's like you got your wings, right? You earned your wings. Now you're ready. You're ready, and there was like a whole coordinated effort to keep you from being empowered because you're powerful. And you're like, I don't think so. Oh, it's interesting. You're like, not today. All right, Page of Pentacles. Something is going to be coming your way, and it's going to be like a fresh start. It could be coming in soon, okay, as far as timing. Knight of Swords. It could be something that you maybe do a lot of reflecting on, but it might be time to share this. So I do feel, though, you may think it's like small, but in the greater scheme of things, the potential is huge, right? It's going from like a page energy to a queen. So the amount of growth and development here is huge, okay? And that's awesome. It's like the divine helped you plant a seed, and not only did you plant a seed, like you created a forest, okay? And you continue to, create on and on and on. Like you're a master creator, okay? Which would be a good reason why they wouldn't want you in the upright. Okay, so they've been trying to prevent you from being able to create and manifest, because you have that ability. Empress, Emperor energy. All right. Yeah. And you don't need anyone's help in that regard either. Like, this was something independent, something that you know, you ran with it. You know, it's like Spirit came to you and you ran with it. You just, you know, stayed focused and devoted and uninterrupted and just handled it. Okay. You're very resourceful. You're very like you could, you know, you could have a couple ingredients and whip out up a meal. Like you handle all the things. So you could be someone who's very like independent and self-sufficient and very productive. Okay. Like you figured it out. This is a blessing. All right. This is a chance of like big proportion. Okay. I'm getting like whatever this is also going to contribute to this growth and development. Okay. That's awesome. Let's see. What else do you want to share about this? Let's see. Yeah. I feel like walking away, not looking back. Like listening to Spirit, following your soul's direction and guidance. All right. There's somebody's needing to walk away from whatever they're dealing with. 7 of Wands and Justice. Yeah. Yeah. Standing ground. Right. Not looking back energy. And then we have Justice. So balance is being restored here. So like whatever contract this was, whatever soul contract this was, case closed. And the Justice here is someone is protected while they all experience the heartache, betrayal, pain, and suffering that they wanted for you. So that's Justice. So that's why it's like, be careful what you wish for, you might just get it. And I feel like that's also playing out. And I'm getting like there's the laws above man, and one of them is the universal law of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Change is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. Okay. I was called to say it. I was called to share that. And what do you know? Knock, knock, knock from heaven's door. It's coming right at you, right out of the sky. Okay, so it's like, you know, and that, look at what, remember how I said case closed? Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, case closed. All right, with this Justice, 3 of Swords, all of that. I feel like there is something just around the corner for you. And you could be reading, studying, kind of like a bit bored, but it's going to happen when you're not looking, okay? Because there's a surprise coming in for you specifically. And that is your Justice. And that was that Ace of Pentacles, okay? So what a beautiful reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this story that unfolded in front of us. We've all got our own flavor of this, so I so resonate with all of you and in the different phases of this, and you know how we've really had to like be humble in this process, right? But then also in our power, in our sovereignty, and still kick ass with love, you know what I mean? So I choose love. I know you guys do too. And I feel like, you know, that's what's needed most in this world is love. So it starts with us. right? It starts with us. All right, you guys, I hope you like this reading. I will see you guys on the next one. You know, give me a like, a share, a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.